Guys, welcome to On the Water Magazine's Angling Adventures. I'm Chris Megan, publisher with On the Water Magazine. If you joined us last week, you know that we headed to Prince Edward Island in search of giant bluefin tuna. In 10 years of filming On the Water shows, we've never had a two-part series. Well, we do this week. Join us as we head back out. Leaving the safety of North Lake Harbor, the weather was picking up, but with Captain Bruce and his father Cor in the wheelhouse, the wind was the least of our worries, and our biggest concern was whether the fish would be where we had left them the day before. Joining us on the North Lake breeze was good friend of Bruce, Peter Odell, who would lend a helping hand on the deck and an extra set of eyes to help spot any surface-feeding giants. We had seen great topwater action the day before, just 2 miles from the shore, and were able to catch and release a giant Cor would estimate at over 800 pounds. And today the crew were anxious to get back on these fish.
So we basically got both sides of the boat working. We've got a kite on the downwind side. So we got a bait up on the surface, a live mackerel. We've got 2 mackerel out on this side on balloons at different depths. I think one's set at about 15, pretty much tied right above the leader, and one is down, I think about 30 feet down. So we're kind of trying to cover the upper half of the water column.
No, we're not in a lot of water. Where are you?
We're not. We're at 80 feet. We're drifting between 65 and 90 feet. So it's pretty shallow water, so the nice thing is you don't have a lot of water to cover. So 2, 3, 4 rods is really all you need to cover
the whole water column.
Right. But all the bites seem to be 30 feet and up. They seem to feed more on the upper half of the water column. And that's where most of the bait congregates. All the schools of mackerel are kind of up in the upper 30 feet. So that's where those tuna prowl, and that's where we leave our hooks.
And we'll keep feeding some bait out to them, keep throwing some herring out to them.
All of a sudden, the bait gets eaten right off the corner like it did yesterday as soon as you throw it in the water. Yeah.
Right now, they're all seem to be staying at 50 feet. They don't want to come up. Kind of lets me know that they're kind of really not hungry right yet. But once they start feeding here, we should be golden, hopefully.
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about you guys being able to basically feed these fish at the side of the boat, huh?
Yep. We generally just throw a herring over like that. Once it gets down to about 2 or 3 feet, they just kind of shoot up underneath the boat.
It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen.
The first couple times they come up, they're a little shy, and then once they know there's no hooks there or nothing, they keep feeding them. They're just like going crazy.
They just do laps. You literally throw the herring, and as it gets maybe 4 feet below the surface, they just shoot right out from under the boat and grab it, and make a lap, and come back and get the next one. And them and 8 of their buddies it's wild.
I can't imagine what that's like.
Oh, it's a great strike. It just explodes.
Just looks juicy, doesn't it?
It does, real juicy. Just look at all those birds right there. We're drifting into it.
We got a great pattern. I mean, across from here to here, there's nothing but it just looks like live water.
Yeah, it looks very suspicious if there's some fish there, I think. But especially all these birds are coming at us here.
Yeah, they can. It's hit so hard sometimes. You swear to God, you don't know if it's a
tuna or bird.
School under us too. 5 fish on the screen.
This is gonna happen right here. Look at them right there. See the backs? There he is, there he is.
He spit it out.
They're right in the sun.
He's on it, he's got it. Hold on, I think he missed him. Fire some herring. Hang on, I don't know if that's him or not. There he is, there he is. Yeah, we're gonna put him in this corner?
We just hooked up. We've had fish around the boat, clearing the lines on the starboard side. You get a look at him?
No, that was on the balloon. Didn't see him hit.
Took a nice run at the kite though, didn't he?
Starboard a bit.
Go ahead, starboard.
Whoa, hold him. Hold it.
Oh my God. Look at the mackerel.
Not much left of him though.
All right, back up there, Father, right up there.
Kinda got her bait back. Gotta go get another one. Whole lot of fish around right now. Let's just repeat the process, I suppose.
That's how it goes sometimes with tuna fishing. It's actually a little bit smaller of a fish. Smaller as in like a 300 to 400 pound fish. Popped off of the boat. Gives us another shot in here. Look at him right in here. Oh man. gotta be fish around, all around us. They're off the stern,
Yeah.
off the starboard over here. Second fish of the day we hooked up. Ooh, he went down to the back and quick. A lot of line to come back.
Oh, that's on you. That's the stand-up rod. He's smart. He took his jacket off before he got in the harness.
Be a little lighter?
Yeah.
A little lighter than 800 pounder?
Yeah, he's a little lighter than that.
Oh, well.
I see the mono back here though.
Yeah. Oh!
You never know with these fish though, you know? You think you get a little...
Surprise you.
You come back, we hopefully see some color on this fish. Watch, go to TV. He had his best Prince Edward Island.
There he is right there.
There he is. If this isn't on your bucket list, you gotta put it on there. This is a fish of a lifetime right here.
Oh, he's just digging
He
deep.
is staying down. In addition to world-class fishing, Prince Edward Island is famous for their potatoes. The rich red soil and clear air of PEI is the perfect recipe for growing potatoes, and today the industry is worth over $1 billion to the island's economy each year. Visiting PEI, it was easy to see why both farming and fishing were deeply entrenched in the island's heritage and more than a way of life for many islanders, like the Keus family, whose acquired skills have been passed on from generation to generation. Prince Edward Island is truly a special place. The scenery, the fishing, the people, everything. I'll be back, that's for sure.
You're working them good, Chris. It's tough in these seas, too.
We came tight on what seemed like a smaller fish, but not acting like a smaller fish now. He's about 80 feet of water, maybe more. We're gonna see this guy. He's coming up.
Straight off, going through, man.
Coming at the boat.
Come up, down, down. There's a line screw in here.
To the right.
Let's go ahead a little bit, because he is running at us this way quite a bit.
There he goes. Oh, he's taking back all the mono.
Shoots back down.
Chris, we just marked him on the sounder. You got 60 feet to go.
60?
60 feet. I just clipped the corner of him.
Oh, come above that 50, though.
Trying to break his will a little quick. I don't know if he's gonna get my will. Tuna's starting to do circles, which usually tells me it's closer to the end game, but some of these fish will surprise you at the end game too. Right below the bait.
Go ahead a little bit.
You guys just watch yourself on this harpoon line if I do throw it.
Good look at him right here coming up.
Easy. Coming up. He's coming up.
It's a good fish. It's a good fish.
Go, 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 go. Whoa. Whoa.
It'd be a great fish to take home back in Massachusetts, but kind of looking for a bigger fish to harvest and take in up here. It's funny that a 7.5, 8 foot fish is considered small up here. Now back home, I would take that in a second. I wouldn't think twice about it. But up here, they're really, since today's our day to take one fish back to the dock, they're really looking for something closer to 800, 900.
Fish we had yesterday would have been a nice size.
Fish we had yesterday would have been a great one to take in, but.
Guys, Prince Edward Island giant fishing beginning of October. Captain Fred from Green Harbor, Massachusetts. Chris Megan fishing with a Cor Keus, Bruce Keus. We got a beautiful fish.
Releasing giants.
There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, boy, huh? That's awesome.
Good job, Chris.
Thank you, guys. That was
That's
awesome.
how it's
man.
done. You ready for some chowder?
With another giant safely released and the sun setting in the west, it was time to tie the boat up for the night and begin preparation for what would be one of the most important days of fishing for the Keus family all year long. For commercial fishermen, a good giant bluefin can yield more than $20,000. And for Captain Bruce holding the remaining commercial tuna tag, it all came down to one last day to harvest a fish, and we were all committed to make it happen. All right, guys, welcome back. Overcast skies, beautiful conditions right now. We weren't 2 minutes after dropping that line, and we had a big fish take it. We're gonna go ahead and we just moved back up into that same spot. We're gonna drop the kite out with a live mackerel.
Trying to entice them with some live bait. Just getting all set up here. And last time we did that, we got lucky to get on one, but had a little too much drag on my reel and broke off.
Love to see if we could bag a big fish we could bring into the dock. So we got about an hour and a half, 13 fish left before the season's over. They're doing an incredible job up here managing it.
Yeah, we want to get at her quick.
Oh, look at them crashing through right here. We're gonna go ahead and run out a couple 100 yards.
Sorry, that's there.
We're good.
Right out here. Yeah, it's straight out there.
Two schools of them here. Right ahead of us into the stern. All right, we're good, Cap. We're good, go on. There's a few of them breaking in there. Look at them right in the surface, buff. That was a good decision to move out here, that's for sure. See like
Fade
dead
off.
water inside there, Bruce.
Yeah.
See them jumping out of the water? Right off the back. The equivalent of your schoolie bluefin are like 300 pounds, you know? Ross can move pretty good in that thing, huh?
Oh yeah.
Boy, he was out here in short order. All right, well, today what we did is we split up. We got the other half of the crew is out with Bruce's brother, Ross. They're out here just around us. With Ross and Fred just off our stern in the Neptune, it was only a matter of time before one of us would hook up. So we got two boats working today. And get back to making sure we always keep a nice slick in the water here by chumming them up. These are the sea herring right here that we're throwing. Get a little stink in the water. Good for dumping.
Marked a couple there. All right.
Here we go, here we go.
Something hit that, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Spit it back out.
There we go, there we go.
Yeah, he's got her.
Hello, hello. Saw some big marks before this guy jumped on, you know?
Yeah, there were some big ones there. Feels like a big fella, boys. got some size to him, I think. A little bit.
You can see from the way Bruce is managing that fish. He leans on it and pulls the line right in.
They just hooked up there, I think. Ross is tight and we're tight.
Guys, North Lake Chart is hooked up twice right now. Bruce's brother Ross is off the stern hit, hooked up.
Well, we just got set up in front of this bird pile. We're fishing out of the gunnel today. So we're looking for a fish to take home to give to the buyer. So no stand-up fishing for us today. The primary goal is just to get a fish dead tied off to the side of this boat. It's not for fun today. Well, it's still kind of fun, but...
With both boats hooked up and only a half hour left in the commercial season, all eyes were on the Neptuna with Fred on the rod.
He's not happy. So one of the things we've noticed in the last couple of days is that a lot of the really big fish have been replaced with smaller fish. I mean, like Cape Cod size smaller fish. 180, 200, 250 pounds. So even though we'd really rather bring in something closer to 800, 900 pounds, if it's a legal fish, I think small fish is better than no fish. Coming up. Come on up.
Now call it. Call it. Bigger than we thought, I think. Leader.
Big enough to kill. All right. Big enough to kill. Put one head down.
With the loss of the giant bluefin on the Neptuna, all the pressure was on Captain Bruce Keus to land this fish on the North Lake breeze.
No way.
Ross lost it. It was a money fish for them. It's about 5 minutes to 12. Commercial season ends right around 12 o'clock. But he hooked up before 12, that's for sure.
See him, man. Oh, go ahead, Peter. Swivels right here.
Nice fish. You gonna button him?
Button him.
Button him right
Button
now,
him.
button him. Wait, right there. Oh, under the boat, under the boat.
Hold that liner. I got it. Take that out. Take that out.
Hey guys, we had a great day up here at Prince Edward Island fishing for giant bluefin tuna, fishing with the Keus family, Captain Bruce, Captain Cor, and Royal Canadian Mountie Pete Odell. Guys, you said we were going to do it today. It came down to the wire. We had to get a fish by about noon. We caught one around 20 minutes to 12, Cap. We're looking forward to bringing this one in and weighing them in. Guys, if you'd like to learn more about today's show, log on to onthewater.com. And for more information on how you can get out with the Keus family fishing, go to northlakecharters.com. With the North Lake breeze headed for home, with Captain Cor Keus at the helm and the giant secured to the stern, we all waged on the weight of the fish and were anxious to see the bluefin hit the scale.
Yeah, he's fat fish.
Still bleeding.
That little baby. I'm bigger than you think he is.
Huh?
Bigger than you think he is.
I'm saying at least 470 for it.
I say 500.
No way.
I'm staying with 420.
I said 500.
500?
I'm saying 380.
385.
Since the return of giant bluefin tuna to Prince Edward Island in the North Atlantic, the Canadian bluefin fishery has been well managed to ensure that these majestic creatures never disappear from their waters again. With most charter boats in Canada only allowed to take one giant bluefin per year, it was truly an honor for On the Water magazine to be present and participate in the harvesting of one of these great fish. After 3 days of fishing out of North Lake Harbor with the Keus family, it was an incredible experience to fight, land, and release such an awesome fish just 2 miles offshore, and an even better feeling to see a nearly 900-pound giant bluefin swim away. Only a day's drive from Boston, Prince Edward Island will forever hold a special place in my heart for the sheer beauty of the land, the wonderful nature of the islanders, and the giants that lurk within the shadows of its sandstone bluffs.